Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be creating a baby outfit and I'll be taking you through the process. So these are basically all we're needing for the project: a pair of scissors, your crochet hook, 4mm hook, acrylic yarn, tape measure acrylic yarn, and made use of double strand because I want my the project I'm working on to be thick because it's for a baby. So the baby outfit we want to create is like an idea that I want to bring to life, like a flared dress. So we'll start off with our foundation chain, and baby the baby bust measurement that I want to work with is 18 inches. So we are going to make a chain that will stretch to 18 inches, and make sure you stretch it very well to its last or to its full elasticity. Make sure it is well stretched, because if you do not do that, at the end of the day it will be too big on the baby. So make sure you make that chain till you achieve any measurement you are working with, because the bust measurement of the baby I'm working with is 18 inches. So after I'm done making the chain, I realize it's too big. It stretches to 21, 22 thereabouts. So I have to lose it back to achieve the exact measurements we need to work with. So likewise, you also, any project you want to work on and you see you've chained past the amount of the measurements you want, just make sure you lose it back. And after I'm done losing it back, I was able to achieve the 18 inches, although it stretched to 19, and I already stretched it to its last elasticity, the maximum elasticity. So do that for yourself also. And what you're going to be doing is you are going to make sure the chain, while working on it, the chain is always twisted. So you make sure you straighten it. So when we are now placing the double crochet stitch that I want to use on the project, is not going to be turning kind of. So make sure you do that before you proceed on making your double crochet. And after you've straightened it, join the two sides together and you proceed with making your double crochet on it. So like I said, you are going to continue, like after you've joined it, you are going to be chaining two, which stand for double crochet. So you are going to place double crochet on every chain without missing anything out, because we want our work to be accurate. So place double crochet on all of it till you get to the end of the row, and I'm going to meet you there. And mind you, do not skip any stitch, because if you skip any stitch, it's going to be affecting our project, because it's more like a reduction and we don't want that. So I'll meet you at the end of the project, at the end of the row, when I'm done. So I'm done. I'm at the end of the row, and as you can see, what I told you to avoid, it did not really happen because it was well stretched. We straightened the foundation chain before placing double crochet on it, and it did not affect. So you proceed in. So you are going to slip stitch at the top of the chain two that we started our row with, and make sure you measure your project to make sure you are still on the right track. Make sure you stretch it, and like I said, I'm working with 18 inches, and when stretched, it stretched to like 19 thereabouts, and it's still fair because the baby might also grow some measurements or some inches or some weight at the long run. So this project is a repeat of row 1. So you are going to chain 2, then turn your work and make sure you place double crochet on double crochet stitch and have it at the back of your mind, like I've been saying. Make sure you do not skip any stitch, because if you skip any stitch, it's going to have effects on our project, and it's more like a reduction, and we don't want that. So continue placing the double crochet on all the stitch till we get to the end of the row 2, and I will meet you when I'm done with my row 2 and I'm about to slip stitch. And also, the project is a repeat of row 1 till we get to the measurement we want, and I'm going to tell you how many row I'm able to achieve before we proceed to the next step. So at the end of the day, I was able to achieve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I was able to achieve 8 rows of double crochet. Then I want the top of our, I want our top to have little opening, like it should have a little opening at the front part. So the total of the stitch I have right now is 83. So in order to achieve that 83 stitch we have, I'm going to slit it into 2. So the back part is going to be having 41, while the front part is going to be having 42. So that front part is where we are going to be removing the, like, making the opening that we want. So from where I divided it, so I'm going to be counting 10 stitch from there, and the other side, so I'll be counting 10 stitch from there. So the middle we are going to be having 23 stitch. I hope you understand like that. So making 43, making 42, I mean. So 10 plus 22, that's 42, plus 41 at the back, that's 83. It already equates to the total of stitch that we have. So after that, after I've sectioned it with my 6 stitch marker, I'm going to chain 22 chains. I'm going to chain 22 chains, because that 22 chains equates to the 22 that we left in the middle that is going to be having opening. So after that, we are going to be counting the stitch we left behind, which is the double crochet stitch. So we are going to be counting it, and we must have 22 double crochet. After we are done counting it, that we've already made sure we have 22 double crochet. So the next double crochet where our stitch marker is where we are going to be placing our double crochet. Remember, the front panel, like, we section it to 10, and 22 in the middle. Hope you remember. So we are going to be placing double crochet on the next double crochet stitch after skipping 22. From there, you are going to place your double crochet till we get to the end of the row, and we are going to make a slip stitch for that, and we are done for this row like that. We're going to make a double crochet to the end of that particular row. So this is the last double crochet that I'll be placing double crochet stitch on it, and then we are going to slip stitch at the top of the chain 2 that we started our row with. So this is what our project is looking so far. The next row, because we want the opening of our top, so you can already see how it looks like. So we are going to, for the next row, we are going to chain 2 and place double crochet on all the double crochet stitch, including the chain. You are going to place double crochet on it. So you are going to start with your chain 2 as we usually do, and you are going to, I'm almost at the chain part, then you make sure you place double crochet on all the chain. And remember, we chain 22, so the total amount of chain that will be on it must be 22, like we chained. Then when you are done placing double crochet on all of it, you are going to proceed and make a double crochet till the end of the roll. So I was struggling to place the double crochet on the chain because it was kind of very tight, but I was able to place double crochet on it. So place double crochet on all the chain till we get to the end of the row, and you slip stitch on the chain 2 that we started our row with, and make sure you place double crochet on all the 22 chain that we made there. So we are done placing double crochet on all the chain. As you can see the way it's looking, then you proceed in completing the row with normal double crochet that we have been placing, no increments, and make sure you do not make a mistake of forgetting to place double crochet on all the double crochet stitch, then you slip stitch like I've been saying. So this is what our project looks so far now. So I'm going to be showing you the next step that we're going to be taking. Just like I said, I want it's like a dress we'll be making, but I don't want the inner, because it's a flea, I don't want the inner to be like in form of dress. I want it to be like a jumpsuit, so it will be fitted on the baby. I don't want a dress at all. It's not really going to like be convenient for the baby like that, the opening of the legs and the likes. So we are going to be making a mesh pattern for the down part. So the mesh will go this way. You are going to be chaining 3, and that chain 3 stands for double crochet, and you chain extra 1, which stands for the chain 1 in between, and and you are going to be skipping the next double crochet, just like I'm showing you here. You place double crochet on the next, you chain 1, skip the next, place double crochet on the next, chain 1, skip the next, place double crochet on the next. So you are going to be doing that till you get to the end of that row, and make sure you end the row with a chain, with a stitch in between and a chain 1 in between. That will help us finishing our row. So right now we are done placing double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet on all the double crochet stitch. So we are going to repeat this also. We are going to be chaining 3, we start for double crochet, and chain 1, we start for chain 1, and you turn your work, you place double crochet on the double crochet stitch, you chain 1, you skip the chain 1 in between and place double crochet on the double crochet stitch. You are going to repeat this for till you are done with this row. And one thing I forgot to add when I was making this video, I'll be explaining it shortly, but you should make sure you continue this way. Place all your double crochet on the double crochet, make a chain 1 in between till you finish this row. So the next step you'll be seeing now is how I go about the increment of the jumpsuits, like the mesh part, because I forgot to like explain that part before going off camera to finish just off like I said, the work. I'll be back when I'm done making some certain amount of row. So I forgot to show you guys the increment I did for you to be curvy like this. So what I did was, after this first row, I counted the stitches, then I split it into 2, so I was increasing at the 2 sides. So I was placing 1 double crochet in 1 stitch, just like this. I placed 1 double crochet in 1 stitch, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet. So I repeated it for like 3 times. So this is it, 1 2 3. Then I stopped the increment. So I did it for the 2 sides because I don't want it to be too tight when the baby wear it. So, and I also mentioned that once I'm done with the amount of row I want to do, I'll explain the amount I did and how to go about the slitting of the two legs, because I want it to be like a short under the ruffle that I'll be making on it, the two-step ruffle. So I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. I did total amount of 12 rows, and mind you, it was after this first row I decided to increase for 3 times at the two sides. Then the fifth row was a normal double crochet till I get to the 12th row. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be slitting the legs, and I have total amount of 100 double crochet stitch. So I divided the two into 50-50. Then we'll be slitting the legs. So you must have 50 here, likewise here you must have 50. And you want to go about the slitting of the legs. I chained 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then I come onto this part to place a single crochet, like I slip stitch it, I slip stitch it on top. So these are the two demarcating, like this side 50, also this side 50. So this is what demarcated them. So then I'll continue working on it back and forth, but I'm going to be doing it for one roll on camera, then I will do the remaining one off camera. So you're going to be chaining 3, which I said stand for double crochet, additional 1, yarn over, place double crochet on the double crochet stitch, chain 1, place double crochet on the double crochet stitch, chain 1, place double crochet on the double crochet stitch, chain 1, place double crochet on the double crochet stitch, chain 1, place double crochet on the double crochet stitch. So we'll continue like that till I get to the end of this row. So I'll stop here, then I'll show you how I go about placing the double crochet on this chain. This is what we have so far. I'm almost at, so I'll chain 1, I'll come on top of this double crochet, I'll place a double crochet stitch, I'll chain 1. So this is one chain, this is another chain. So we're going to be skipping one of this and place double crochet on the next chain. I'll chain 1, skip 1, place double crochet on the next, chain 1, skip 1, I'll place double crochet on the next, I'll chain 1, skip 1, place double crochet on the next, I'll chain 1, I'll skip this and I'll place double crochet on the next, this part might be a little bit hard, but just have to find. Then I'll chain 1. This is a one chain, so I'll count 1 2. So on the third one we'll make a slip stitch. So we're already done splitting this leg like this. So I'm not doing it for long actually, so I'll just make few rows, like 2 more rows, then I'll come back to this part. Let me make the second row. chain one, two, three. So chain 3 stand for double crochet, extra additional chain 1, then I'll flip my work. I'll walk round just like we've been doing. Chain 1, so I'm almost at this part. Then I'll chain 1, skip the chain, place double crochet on the next. So I'm at the end, so already chain 1, then you count 1, 2, 3. So on the 3rd chain you make a slip stitch. So we are done for this leg like this. For this part we are done, so we'll be extending the other one to this part. So I'll just do the first row on camera to see how we go about it. So you can start from here. One thing I want you to understand is it's more like you are placing double crochet opposite the double crochet stitch and maintaining the chain 1 in between. So we'll come here first. Let me remove the stitch marker. So you can start from here, you can start from here, you can start from anywhere you want. So but let me start from here. So you make a chain 3, you start for double crochet and additional chain 1, so yarn over, place double crochet here. So chain 1, place your double crochet on here because this is a double crochet stitch, as you can see. So you place double crochet on this part, chain 1, skip 1, place double crochet on it. Just make sure you maintain the chain 1 in between and make sure your double crochet are on each stitch. And at the end of the row you are going to be counting it to be sure that you have the amount of double crochet on the first leg and on the second leg also. place a double crochet on it. As you can see, this has a double crochet, the two, chain one, so at the end of the day, when I counted it off camera, we have 32 stitches here, 32 3 double crochet here, and I also have 32 double crochet here. So make sure it's even, and if it is not the same, just be reminded that there's a mistake somewhere. So we are going to be starting the second row also. 1 2 3 4. So you turn your work, this double crochet and double crochet stitch. So I'll be finishing this second row because I did 2 rows for this, so 2 rows for this also. So you can do any amount of row you want to do, depend on how long you want the inner to be, because at the long run I'll be working the flay on top of the mesh, so depend on how you want it. So I'll be back when it's time to work on it and to show you if I later increase the amount of row I did after slitting the leg, or I maintained the 2 row each. So guys, I ended up, the last time I said I'm going to be stopping at row 2, but I ended up making it up to row 3, and I said I'll give you updates about the total amount of row I did at the end of the day. And also there's a change in the color. That was a thunder strike, so I felt the color doesn't matter, because this actually is going to be like, the mesh is going to be under it and it's not going to show like that. So about the flay that we are going to be doing on it, will be like a 2-step. One will start from here and the other can start from around here or so. I will carry you along how everything is going to be done. So we are going to be starting from this back. You know, this is the front. Like I said, I want an opening in the front, so we are going to be starting from this back. So it's more like you'll be folding this part. We are going to be placing a single crochet on all the double crochet stitch, and for it to be easy to locate, just make sure you fold your work and have it at the back. Remember that the total amount of double crochet you made should be the total amount of single crochet that you are going to be making. So I'm going to start from here. Let me start from here. So I'm going to make a chain 1, then I'll go back into this to make a single crochet. So the next, I'll place a single crochet. So this next one, I'll place a single crochet. This next one, I'll place a single crochet. So for it to be on the safer side, make sure you count the amount of single crochet you end up placing on the double crochet stitch. So it's going to help you. So I'll place single crochet till I get to the end of the row, and once I'm done, I'll take you through the next step. This is what it's looking like so far. At the end of the day, I'm done placing single crochet on all of it. So this is what we have right now. So the next row is for us to start the stitch that is going to be giving us the flay that we want, and I'll go ahead making a shell stitch, chain 3, which stands for double crochet, yarn over, go back into that same stitch, then you chain 2. So this is 2 double crochet already, so you chain 2, 1, 2, go back into that stitch, to place your double crochet. So this is what we have. So you are going to be skipping the next, the second you are going to be placing your shell stitch. So I skip this, I go into the next, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 more double crochet. So this is our shell stitch. So you yarn over, skip 1, go into the next, place 2 double crochet in each single crochet and chain 2, then place 2 more double crochet. So you are going to continue this till we get to the end of this row, and I'll be back shortly when I'm done with it. So as you can see, at the end of the first row of placing a shell stitch on all the single crochet stitch that we did and chain 1 in between. So you are going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 that we made first, then slip stitch to the chain 2 in this shell. So you're going to be chaining 3, which stands for double crochet, place double crochet more, that's 2 double crochet, chain 2 and place 2 more double crochet. So this particular row also is a repeat of what we did at first. So you're going to repeat it till you get to the desired length that you want. I don't know how you want the fillet to be. You might want it to be long or short, but if you want it to be exactly the way I did mine, you can stay with me and I'll show you at the end of the day or at the end of the row how many I was able to achieve before going to the second step, because I said it's going to be like a two fillet kind of dress. So I'm going to show you at the end of the day. So you continue making it for row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, and I'll tell you at what row I stop mine and how to go about the second step of our fillet. So I'll meet you at the end of the length I want my fillet to be, and when we're about to continue the second fillet, I'll meet you there. For this very first fillet, I said it to be a step. This is what I was able to achieve, and I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total of 8 rows. So you're going to be coming inward, like we want to make another step inside, so you can just start from here or start from here, not necessarily where you stop, because we don't want it to really show where it started from. So you can go inward here or here, depending on how you want it. For me, I'll be going with this. So I will place double single crochet like I did from the beginning round. Also, I'll place single crochet in the chain one in between also. So this is the first chain one. So you are going to chain one and place single crochet on the single crochet stitch. So you go to the next, which is the chain one in between, you place single crochet on it. You go into the next like I'm doing, which is double crochet. So you are just going to find your way to make sure you place it on the double crochet stitch, just like I'm doing here. You place it on the double crochet stitch and you place on the single crochet on the chain one double crochet stitch, chain one till you get to the end of that row. And when we are done, we are going to repeat exactly what we did at the first flip. We are going to repeat it there also. So the logic is very simple. So like I said, on all double crochet you place single crochet, on chain one you place single crochet, on double crochet you place double crochet, on chain one you place single crochet on it till we get to the end of that row. So just have that at the back of your mind, then it will be very easy for you to get it done like that. So once we are done, we are going to do what we did for the very first step, like I said. So this is what you should be having if you follow the way I explained it. So at the last single crochet, then I'll slip stitch at the very first chain one that I did when I wanted to start that row. I'm going to slip stitch on top and we'll go about the shell that we want to place on it, which is the flay that will be the second part. So we'll start with chaining 3, and like I said, chain 3 stands for double crochet. Then you turn your work and you place double crochet on the same stitch. It's tight, but you just make sure you find your way around it. So you place double crochet on it, you chain 2 and place 2 more double crochet on it. And once you are done making that shell, you are going to skip 1, place shell stitch on the next stitch, just like we did for the very first row, for the very first flay. So you continue doing that till you have the total amount of row you want to do. But at the end of the day, I guess I was able to achieve 8 or thereabout. So depending on how long you want it to be, have it at the back of your mind that you place a shell stitch on a single crochet, you skip the next, place it on the next, skip the next, place it on the next. That's how the pattern is. So once you are done doing that, the remaining one is a repeat of the very first row of shell that you did. And once you are done doing that, you see what you are going to be doing next, and make sure you do not skip any. If you feel the ruffle is too busy, you can choose to do it whichever way you feel like. So right now, this is what our dress look like. So this is the 2 step I'm talking about, the very first step and the second. So you see that it's already covered the short inside, and the short will be very convenient for the baby to wear, to be very convenient. So this is basically it, and we'll be adding some flower to the front part to make it more beautiful. So I'll be showing you how I did it. I've done some of the camera, so I'm going to show you how I did the remaining one and
my
how
channel
it will eventually be
the
attached
video,
to it.
because if I
So
add
this
it to
is
this
where
video it
I
will be
want it to
unnecessarily
be.
long, but I'll make it very
It will
short
be
and detailed
on it, just like
my
this.
you can just check it. You
So
see
I'm
the
left
video
with
on my
one
page.
more petal
So
to
but I'll be showing you how
add
it
to
was
it. So
attached
I'll
to
be
it,
doing that. Let
how
me
it was
set this
attached on the
aside
dress
and
at the long run. But
explain how
me
I do
adding
it.
it to it will
So
be unnecessarily
it's
long.
now left. So the petal will be placed at the front of our top, just like this. But I need to like make some some touch up to it. Like I don't want it to be just this clean. Then I will be back when I'm done, or you just see the final look at the end of the day. But this is basically how everything will be. Then you can add your strap if you want it to be like a singlet gown. You can add your strap here or here, anyhow you want it to be. I'll show you how I eventually made my own to be at the end of the day. So
Basically, this is all we have on today's episode. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.